friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Maria from Intentional Craft. Today's video is about introducing myself and a little bit more about who I am. And I thought, what a better way than to jump on board with the teaching tag that Megan from Too Cool for Middle School has created, hashtag I Teach Too. So there's 11 questions that I'm going to go through so that you can know just a little bit more about who I am. So let's just jump into it. Number 1 asks, what do you teach and where? I teach 3rd grade in South Texas. 2, how long have you been teaching? I just completed my 9th year, so I'm going on to my 10th year. Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? Yes and no. Again, typical question when you're in elementary that we still ask today. Who do you want to be when you grow up? My answer was always a teacher. But going into high school, I started taking these design classes. I mean, I love art. I love everything that has to do with painting and creating, crafting, you name it. And I just fell in love with architecture, interior designing. I knew that's what I wanted to study, and I knew that that's the degree that I wanted, but it didn't happen. Being first generation in my family to graduate, we weren't, my family, we weren't used to somebody moving away from home, and just the idea of having to go away to university was just out of the question. It wasn't happening. I was to stay close to home. And back then, I was told that for that career, well, you had to move to the big cities because of, small cities and small towns. Well, there wasn't a lot of demand for that kind of career. So I went with my second option, which was teaching. And yes, so number 4, what is your typical teacher outfit of the day? And I would say business casual. This is the 3rd district that I've worked for, and all 3 pretty much has been the same. Business casual, except for Fridays. Fridays we're able to wear jeans as long as you're wearing it with your school t-shirt. So Monday through Thursday is more of a nice outfit day, and Friday is more of a laid back kind of day. So yes. 5, what do you usually bring for lunch? And that is whatever my husband packs for me. Okay, so he's a teacher too, and he works, we work at the same campus. Like I said, I'm a 3rd grade teacher, and he's a 5th grade teacher. And we have 3 beautiful girls. And so in the mornings, I have to get ready, and I have to get them ready, and he helps me by packing up lunch for us. And that lunch may consist of whatever is available for the day. Either it's something leftovers from the night before, or just a sandwich, hot dog, and a bag of chips, whatever. I'm not picky at all, and I am fine with that, and I am more than grateful to him that he helps me pack our lunch. So yes, that's what it is. Number 6, what is one of your favorite books about teaching? There's 4 that I'm going to mention, and all 4 really deal about the same thing, about best practices in the classroom and management tips. One of them is called The Fundamental 5. I love that book. It gives you a lot of ideas. Another one is First Days of Teaching. That's an oldie but goldie, meaning classroom school hasn't changed, so it's a very effective book. Teach Like a Champion. I love that book. A lot of my practices in classroom and teaching styles that I use came from that book. And the last one, this one I was introduced when I was taking my master classes for technology education, And the title of this one is called They Snooze, You Lose. And what this one talks about is engaging viewers through your presentations. Call them PowerPoint, Prezi, whatever it is that you're using. It shifts away from the typical reading out of the slide kind of presentation, and it gives you a lot of ideas on how to make those presentations powerful and fun and energetic, so that the information that you're presenting is actually being absorbed by your viewer. So I really recommend that one. 7, what is one of your favorite teacher movies? And I have to say Matilda. Imagine a classroom full of Matildas. Oh, how easy it would be to teach. I know. But no, seriously, on a serious note, Lean on Me. I love that movie. And Freedom Writers. I think that a lot of what is going on right now can be related to that movie. And it doesn't matter what grade you teach. I think it's very difficult for students to open up completely to you, especially when you're having a one-to-one conversation, because they feel that they're in trouble, or they're embarrassed, or they've been told not to say anything, or they have that guard up as to, okay, why are you asking me these questions? And I think it's just very important for you to get to know who you have in your classroom, and where they're coming from, what they like, what they don't like. And I really, really believe that the best way to get to know that little person in your classroom is through writing. If you just let them write whatever their heart desires, whatever their heart is feeling and holding at that moment, you will find out a lot about who that little person is. And so I think that has to be one of my favorite movies, because one, I can relate to what the students are going through. I can relate to what the teacher is going through, and the pain, and and just reassuring them that we're all the same. We are all the same, and just talk to me. I'm here for you. And yeah, that movie has to be for me. Next question. 8, who was your favorite teacher? I have to say Sister Evelyn, 8th grade teacher. For elementary and middle school, I went to a private school, and half of our teachers were sisters from a convent, and she really made a difference and an impact on me. She was a very, very, very strict teacher. She was. And I say was because she passed away last year, which was heartbreaking. But she was very strict, but you could feel her love through the way she would get after you, pretty much. It wasn't a scream and yell getting after you. It was more of a, what's going on? This is not right. And I'm going to tell you why, because of this, and that. And you understood. She would give you the explanation to her actions, and you understood. And you could feel her genuine love towards you. So, yeah, it would be her. Next question. 9, who are some of your favorite teacher, YouTubers, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, etc.? Well, I only follow YouTube and Instagram, and I'm just going to name a few, the ones that I follow the most. And for YouTube, I have to say that is Miss May from One Fab Teacher. Love her. And Too Cool for middle school. Genuine Teaching, Pocketful of Primary, and I've recently started following Real Rap with the Reynolds. Male Perspective, to add to my little group that I follow and learn from. Instagram, I like Learning in Wonderland, A Perfect Blend Teaching, The Creative Classroom, Teach, Create, Motivate, Teaching in High Heels, and Elementary Shenanigans. The creator of Get Your Teach On, which I was very close to attending this summer. Didn't happen, but I will get myself there one day. I will. Next question. What is one of your best classroom management tips? I would have to say modeling and being consistent. I think that one of the biggest errors I made as a first year teacher was assuming that the students knew how to do something that was very normal for an adult, I guess, and it is not the case. Like I said, I've taught first, second, third, fourth, and before becoming a teacher, I was a teacher assistant for pre-K and kinder. And it doesn't matter what grade you're teaching, model what you expect from them. Model it like if they are new to a classroom setting. And if you model exactly what you want from them and you stick to it and you're consistent, then that's it. The rest of the school year is a breeze. It's all about focusing on the teaching, because behavior and everything else will be in place. But yeah, model and be consistent and follow through. When you say something, follow through. Because if you just say it, but then you don't do it, they won't take you seriously ever again. So that would be my best classroom management tip. And last but not least, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? I love talking, and the little ones listen. So I've been told to have a huge heart. I care a lot. I get hurt very easily for others and for myself, of course, but I'm one that's always going to be there. I'm always going to try my best to help out. I always find myself with my plate full, and I've always told myself year after year that it's going to change, that saying no is okay, but I'm going on my 10th year and it hasn't improved much, but I'm still working on it. I am still working on it. So for you out there, new teachers, it's okay to say no, okay? I am working on it. But it's just about making a difference. If you make a difference on one child's life, then you've won. You have won. You did your job for that year. And it's just about making our future a little better than the one that you lived in. And that is why. So we have come to the end of the questions. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. Thank you for that interest in wanting to know a little bit more of who I am. And yeah, that's it.